It's not always this dark in a ballet rehearsal, but things are a little different when the dancers are sharing the stage with multimedia elements. The goal is a finished product that will blend ballet with technological wizardry in a way that entices audiences without taking away from the dance itself. That's in the hands of Guillaume Coté.
That's pretty good, good, yeah.
He's the National Ballet of Canada's principal dancer turned choreographer. This is his second full ballet.
Can we both do a circle instead of doing these two?
To me, the whole performance feels like an animated film coming to life.
The projections, lights, and cinematic elements are up to the Canadian director Robert Lepage and his company Ex Machina. He's not afraid of shaking things up.
Classical ballet is a wonderful craft, and I respect it a lot. It's just that it also needs to be reinvented in a certain way. We have to, if we want the craft to survive.
Reinvention is one of Lepage's hallmarks. He's known for bold theatrical creations, like this Cirque du Soleil show, or the Image Mill in Quebec City, his hometown. For his first ballet, Lepage has chosen to honor the pioneering Canadian animator Norman McLaren, who Lepage discovered as a child.
I remember watching a hockey night in Canada, and when there would be overtime, then, of course, there was all this kind of delay, and it always kind of slotted into Norman McLaren animation film.
McLaren's most famous film is Neighbours. It won him an Oscar in 1953. He also won awards for his films featuring dance, like Pas de Deux in 1968.
There's something very, very, very pure about his visual vocabulary, and very accessible and very universal, and that always moved me.
Frame by Frame weaves McLaren's films together with stories of his life and the development of his innovative techniques, like hand-drawn stop-motion animation using actors and dancers synced to music. Lepage says it's what McLaren might do if he were still alive. It's up to Coté to make sure the theatrical ideas don't overwhelm the dance.
A lot of the technologies that we're working with are, although may seem like they're quite invasive, are actually not. The dancers are able to sort of function almost seamlessly and almost without too much interaction so much with the elements.
That hasn't always gone smoothly for Lepage. His production of Wagner's Ring Cycle at New York's Metropolitan Opera deeply divided audiences. The harshest critics said his huge moving sets upstaged the singers. Sometimes they even broke down.
There's never any technical problems with Ex Machina and my role.
But the risks of going high-tech may be worth it, says dance critic Martha Shabas.
At its best, a collaboration like this has the potential to really make ballet seem of the moment. And I think that's crucial. I think that's what's going to draw new audiences. We really want to feel as though ballet is speaking to us now, that it has something to say to the 21st century.
In fact, Shabas says technology and dance are having a moment. She points to the 92-year-old Martha Graham Dance Company, which recently wrapped up a 2-week residency at Google and showed the possibilities of blending dance and tech with these images. But it isn't always easy to get the mix just right. As Frame by Frame's world premiere draws near, its creators acknowledge not everyone may like what they're trying.
There'll probably be people in the audience who will be against that, or who have a certain sense of what ballet should be. But eventually people tag along if what we do is sincere, if it's honest, and if the end result is exciting and moving.
Whether it's a hit or a misstep is up to audiences to decide. Stephanie Skanderas, CBC News, Toronto.